Hello, my name is Jeremiah and I'm the Customer Experience Manager here at Cook's Pest Control. Today I want to talk to you about customer retention. I think we can all agree that keeping our customers from canceling their service is important. Keeping customers creates consistency within your route and your production income. Also, acquiring new customers is an expensive process that should be used to increase the number of customers we serve, not replace the ones that we've lost. So how do we keep our customers from canceling their service? After all, there's no shortage of things fighting for a portion of our customers' bank accounts. Economic variables such as rising food prices and general inflation, as well as our competitors riding hoverboards through neighborhoods and attempting to convince our customers to use their service, are just a few of those things. As a company, we talk a lot about the importance of providing quality service by following Cook's service standards. This will always be foundational in our efforts to keep our customers happy. However, for the next few minutes, I want to share with you two main areas that have just as much, if not more, impact on preventing our customers from canceling their service. The first area is managing customer perception. I'm sure most of you have heard the expression, perception is reality. This expression is true in several aspects of life, but it's especially true in the relationship between a business and a customer. If the customer feels they're receiving bad service, in their mind they're receiving bad service. If the customer feels they're receiving good service, in their mind they're receiving good service. Our perception of something is heavily influenced by our feelings, even if those feelings can't be validated by any real proof. So the key to ensuring our customers perceive our service as good and worth the money they're paying for it is to consistently do things that create positive feelings and provide proof that validates those feelings. Unfortunately, the pest control industry is at a bit of a disadvantage when it comes to creating and validating positive feelings about our service. For example, if I pay a company to come to my house and cut my grass on a regular basis, the service itself actually creates and validates a feeling automatically. I can visibly see that they were there because my grass is cut. I can visibly see if they did everything I was paying them to do. With pest, mosquito, and termite treatments, the only real way to automatically receive a validated feeling about the service is to follow you around and watch the entire service be performed. So the only option for us is to intentionally create those feelings through communication, especially at the time of service. The information you communicate to a customer before and after you perform the service is vital in our effort to keep our customers happy and ensure they remain our customers. Greeting the customers at the door with your name, the name of the service you're there to perform, providing information about seasonal pest activity you'll be looking for, and confirming the concerns listed in the work order instructions that the customer previously communicated to you or the office create the feeling of value and quality. Speaking to the customer again before you leave to recap the steps of service performed, any pest findings or lack thereof, and reminding them to call the office if they have any issues between now and their next service, further validates you completed the full service and reminds them of what they're paying for. The second area is the humanization of our service. By now, most of you have likely signed up for a variety of subscription services such as Netflix or Amazon Prime. If you are in need of reducing personal expenses and you realize that you rarely watch Netflix anymore, you might consider canceling your Netflix subscription. Let's say you do decide to cancel the subscription. So you log into your account and select the cancellation option. Would you be hesitant to cancel because of how the cancellation would impact Netflix employees? I would imagine most of us would not hesitate for this reason. That's likely because you've never personally interacted face-to-face with a Netflix employee or someone who would be personally impacted by your cancellation. The services we offer at Cook's are technically subscription services too. One way we can build a stronger relationship with our customers than the one they have with a service like Netflix is through personal interactions during the time of service. These interactions humanize our services and create at least some form of personal connection with the customer. This connection is valuable in a lot of ways, but ultimately it makes it more difficult for a customer to cancel their service without that hesitation. Of course, the stronger the connection, the better. I truly believe focusing on these two areas aligns perfectly with how the organization has been successful over the years. Through the unique customer service experiences the company has always advocated for, through efforts like a little bit more activities, we validated our services, we confirmed the value, we humanized the service, which created the higher than normal level of customer loyalty we continue to see today. This leads us to one more question. How do we manage customer perception and humanize the services when the customer isn't at home at the time of service? After all, one of the benefits of our pest services to both us and the customer is that the recurring services don't require the customer to be present. To be completely honest with you, I don't have a complete answer to that question. This is a challenge that we'll need to find new ways of overcoming. In a moment, I'm going to share with you a new procedure that will help bridge some of the gap, but it's far from enough. Over the next several months, my team will be reaching out to managers and technicians in the field to gather any thoughts, ideas, or suggestions you may have. I look forward to working with all of you who are working on the front lines of our business every day to develop new, creative ways of creating connections with our customers when we don't physically see them.